This series is about three pals from Leeds who, along with their love of music, all share one passion: racing minis up big hills. John, he's the businessman. With his background in engineering, he's busy flying off around the world running a successful business.
Originally, I purchased this car for spares to do up my very first Mini, but when I got it home it was just too good to pull apart. And as I've just recently found out, this is actually a genuine Mark I 1960 Mini.
Bob, he's the racer. This straight-talking Yorkshireman's Mini has definitely seen the most action and has the battle scars to prove it.
Ah, that's it. We're in. So, this is my Mini. My parents bought me it when I was 16 to keep me out of trouble, but as you can see, that didn't work. I've had loads of trouble with it. But this is why I keep it on road. I've had it 30 odd years or something now, so hopefully this year we're back on road with it. I had a big smash in it 2 years ago, completely bent the car to pieces, but we're getting there, you know. So.
Phil, he's the techie. Nothing's too complex for him, and every part of his Mini has to be tuned to the max.
So these two idiots say we're going to Oliver's Mount this year. It's a bloody dangerous circuit, but it happens to be where I've had one of my favourite racing memories. I remember I was at the start line one year and it was just like, I'm here and I'm absolutely ready to go.
Then there's Bob's daughters Sarah and Amy, who also want to try their hands at racing too. Finally, last but not least, Bob's faithful companion, Snot the race dog.
Come here, you.
It's been over 10 years since they've all raced against each other, but now they're all back on the road, heading towards one epic event.
The goal is this year, hopefully, all to get back to Oliver's Mount, which is a good circuit. A few tricky bends, keeps you on your toes, as you can see. You know, I've had a few offs there myself, like. Hopefully I haven't lost it, and hopefully other two lads have had some secret practice anywhere, so I can still beat them. And if worst comes to worst, it's nice to get there, a couple of beers on night before the event, and there's a lovely chippy hot way home, so it's all down.
Throughout their journey, they're all going to learn lots more about minis along the way. Stay tuned to find out who's going to be the fastest driver up the hill.
So who's going to be fastest at Oliver's Mount then?
I'm going to be the fastest backwards, again. For the fastest roll then?
No, I can't roll anymore, mate. I can't afford it. It's getting a bit silly, isn't it? It's getting a bit like an obsession, you know what I mean?
No, it's you and your bloody barbecue. That's the most dangerous thing on this man.
Straights. That's where I crash, isn't
Straights,
it?
absolutely.
Everybody else
Yeah,
crashes
yeah.
on the corner, I crash on the
I've seen a
straight.
few people go.
I've just fighted again, lads.
I kind of broke something. Oh god, here we go.
Got the press.
Stay tuned to 3 Mates, 3 Minis.